Go again. Yo. Hi everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. Isla-sama desu. Oh god, why is my voice so It must be because I've been singing a lot for the past few days. You know, it's been a while. Hisashiburi ne? It's a Friday, and the last time I streamed was Monday. And ever since then, I've been doing a lot of recordings of streams. So I guess I might apologize for my voice in advance. Hi everyone. Hi, Gokigen. Yo, Isla-sensei. 今日はね、Isla-sama wa Isla-sensei ですよね。I'm your sensei now. And if you haven't read the description, I am not. There's a disclaimer. You know what? I should place this on the screen. I should place the disclaimer on the screen as well. ちょっと待って。Oops. Ignore the text. Who is she? Who? Okay. Disclaimer. Please read the description. Because I'm too lazy to type it all again. There we go. Where did I place it? Oh, yeah, let's place it right here. So, 今日はね、Isla-sensei です。So, I'm gonna be running you guys through the basics of creating song covers. This is without any exaggeration, but I think in my entire life, you know, residing on the internet, I think I have made over like 100 song covers. There's no exaggeration to that, but I have created like about 100 of them. Some are uploaded, some are not uploaded. So I'd say I'm not a professional, but I can share you guys my knowledge of, you know, years of creating song covers on the internet. Are you going to do a tutorial for FL Studio? Unfortunately, I cannot delve deep into mixing. I don't mix my covers, and I am pretty bad at mixing myself, but I can give you like the basics, but I can't really teach you about mixing. I'm sorry. And I don't use FL Studio for like basic mixes. I can give you guys a good program that is free and is okay to start with for those who want to start on with mixing. But why can't I listen to all of them? You can listen to them inside your minds if you think hard enough. If you imagine hard enough, then you can hear Isla-sama's voice in a song or something like that. Hi. How do you sing in the first place? Good question. One of the things that people think is that Isla-sama took vocal lessons, but truth be told, I didn't do any vocal lessons. It's just that I've always had a passion for singing ever since I was a kid. And so, you know, I wasn't such a good singer back then, to be honest. When I started making covers on the internet, I was so bad. I was so bad. I wish I could like give you guys like a snippet of like how my old cover sounded like. But number one, that's gonna be to be very cringe, and I don't want my old cringe Vocaloid lover 1212 account to be revealed to you all. Yeah, let's hide my old username by the user Vocaloid lover 1212. I'm a self-taught singer. I didn't really teach myself. I didn't take vocal lessons from anyone, and I didn't really bother to learn. I kind of just sing. You know, I didn't really search up on the internet, oh, how do I sing beautifully? How can I reach high notes? I kind of just, you know, sang. And I guess years of singing just gave results, you know? Isla built different. You said to embrace the cringe. Yes, but I don't mind letting you guys listen to like my old covers. that's like dated back in 2012-ish. Yeah, 2012-ish. But the thing is, I don't want you guys to find my Vocaloid Lover 1212 account. Yeah, so I've been making song covers for as long as I can remember. Because, you know, Isla-sama has been an internet princess. Has been a princess residing on the internet for about many years now. So I was able to discover Vocaloid and I wanted to try out song covers by myself. So... so there, around 2012, 2013, we have Vocaloid Lover 1212 on the internet, and that was Isla-sama attempting to create her, you know, song covers, and most of them were just Vocaloid songs. Yeah, so I can't really teach you all like the in-depth things about song recording. Just the basics, how you can get started with creating song covers, because I'm not that good with audio terms as well. As I mentioned, I do not mix my own covers. I am bad at mixing, but I think I know like basic EQ, compression, you know, the big trio. EQ, compression, and reverb. But I guess for now we have to start with... Wait, I have MS Paint here. Okay, let's make use of the MS Paint, kiddos. Yeah, you know, Vocaloid really played such a big influence, a big part in my life as well. You know, if it weren't for Vocaloid, I wouldn't be here, or I wouldn't be creating song covers in the first place. My first song cover was a Vocaloid song. And it was so cringe. Let me think about it if I'll let you guys hear it, because I kind of said it on private anyway, like years back. But I'm still kind of, you know, afraid that, oh no, this is Vocaloid Lover 1212, aka Isla-sama. So, I guess we gotta start with the basics. So, this is a song covers 101 by Isla-sama. So, I guess we can start first with the basics of the basics, you know? Equipments. Of course, without equipments, you wouldn't be able to, you know, create song covers in the first place. So, download it as an MP3 and play it on stream. I don't remember my account name. I don't remember the account details anymore. The sign-in details for Vocaloid Lover 1212. I'll look into it later on stream. You're late? That's unacceptable, but don't worry. We're only at the beginning of the beginning. Will Isla's backstory come in the chest, Sensei? Not really. There's not much you can get from my backstory. It's literally just like, once upon a time, there was a princess who discovered the internet. And then she discovered Vocaloid. And then she wanted to sing like a Vocaloid. And so what she did was, in front of an electric fan, she recorded her vocals in front of an electric fan, so that it would sound like a Vocaloid. The end. Yes, that's actually a true story. You know how your voice is like projected when you're in front of an electric fan? It goes something like ah. And I was like, oh man, I sound like a Vocaloid. Don't try it out, kiddos. This is why Isla-sama is here today, so that you won't be committing the same mistakes, the same embarrassing mistakes that I did in the past. It's like, yeah, it's like your portable synthesizer, your vocal synthesizer, you know? No shit. I'm actually being real with you guys. I actually like recorded my stuff in front of a an electric fan because I thought, oh wow, I sound like a Vocaloid. But we're here to dismiss that myth, you know? We're going to be educating you with the right amount of knowledge, the Vocaloid knowledge. Hey, no, ohayo! Good morning. It's actually evening in my time, but ohayo! I have electric fan here with me. Should I try it? No, there's this thing called autotune that does a better job in making you sound like a Vocaloid. So I wouldn't recommend an electric fan unless, I don't know, you have a lot of time. You have a lot of time to do that. Yeah, I'm not kidding. You do sound like a Vocaloid. You're like, Sekai de ichiban no hime-sama. Like that. It sounds like that. Why use autotune when you could use an electric fan? You know, one of the things that people hate, not really hate, but there's like this stigma wherever people use autotune and their voice, they're like, oh man, disgusting. You use autotune? You're so fake. You're such a fake bitch. Okay then, let me just use my electric fan. That is the manual tuning of the voice. Ah, good times, good times. But back to the topic. Equipment. Number one, you obviously need a laptop or PC. You can also record from your phone, but since I don't know much about phone record. Wait, not for the mic. Okay, but this laptop and PC is mostly for you know, the audio files. Wait. Audio files. It's important. I'm not sure about like phone mixing through your phone. There's probably an app for it, but laptop/PC is essential, definitely. Hola, Isla. Greetings from Mexico. Hola. Soy Isla. No habla español. Gracias. Number two, you need a mic. Okay. Isla-sama has a lot of evolutions when it comes to microphones. So, the first ever microphone I bought was like this a microphone. I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of like it looks something like this, and it's like a USB plug, and the quality is like really bad. But I don't know what this particular type of microphone, but it's like really small. It's really small. So that's the first microphone. Oh wait, no, there's something else. My first microphone was from the laptop. Was a laptop mic, which is really bad. And then second, I had this golf ball mic. No, Blue Yeti. No, it's not yet Blue Yeti. It was actually like an unbranded. It was like a bootleg mic. It doesn't even have like a. It's not even a known brand. It's like bootleg. Is it a plant sprout? It does look like a plant sprout, but it's really thin and it doesn't have like a brand. It's like really, like, I don't know. I kind of just bought it for like $1. I bought it for like $1, and it's easy to plug it and unplug it into your system, you know. And then the third was a phone mic. Well, it kind of depends on your phone. It kind of depends on your phone, actually. But I had a phase where I had to record with like a phone, and it's not that bad. And for reference, I was using like a really old iPhone 5. Yeah, I was using an old iPhone 5, and the mic quality is actually good, so you can use that too. And then fourth is like a USB mic. I don't know how to draw it. Yeah. That looks like a mic, right? It looks like a mic, right? It does. So the fourth one was finally a USB mic, and I've only ever had like two USB mics in my life. One is an Audio Technica something numbers, and the next one is the current one. I'm still using another Audio Technica brand. Is that it's a mic? It's a USB mic. Okay, you know what? We should. There we go. Now it's a mic. So this is a USB mic. There we go. It's a USB mic. I don't know. The golf club mic is also a USB mic, but I don't know what's the term for it. Let me search the internet. Cheap bootleg mics. It was really thin. Oh, let me just look for it. USB mic. I only bought it for like $1, and I thought it was, wow, this is such a steal. There's no photo of it on the internet. That's really weird. It doesn't look like the professional like USB mics right now. It just really looks thin and stuff. Yeah, Audio Technica 2020 right now. I'm using an Audio Technica 2020. But before, I think I was using an Audio Technica. What number was that? They have too many numbers. I'm not gonna 80. Oh, fuck it. I don't remember. Audio Technica mics. Gosh, I forgot. My. I think it was God, I don't remember my first USB mic, but it was an Audio Technica mic as well, and it was good. But the problem with that, the reason why I changed my old Audio Technica mic was because I didn't have a mic stand back then. So, you know how I record songs before, I would grab the USB mic. It's like plugged in my laptop, and I would grab it like this and the sing like that. So I didn't have a mic stand back then. Yuzuki konbanwa. Thank you. Happy New Year. Yes, I didn't have a mic stand, so I only grabbed it from like that, and most of the time I would drop it and it eventually broke. So I'm like, well, I have to buy another mic and a mic stand. Is that a pog face? No, this is a pog face. It looks like a drinking cup. Shut up, it's a USB mic, okay? Yeah, so I was holding it from just the grip of my hand, and I didn't have a mic stand, which was really sad. But I finally got a mic stand by 2019. Yeah, it was 2019. So, anyway. Oh, yaba. There we go. So, let's remove that. Mic. Phone mic. Laptop or built-in mic. I don't know what this is called. I don't know what's that called. You dropped it too many times till it broke? Yeah, I'm not even joking. Sometimes it would slip out of my hand or something, or I would just unconsciously drop it when I'm hitting high notes or something. I don't know what the goal. Oh gosh. Wait. Let me. what it's called, but it's like a really cheap. I found it. I think I found it. Wait, I think I found it. Oh, mini microphone. Yeah. This one. I found it. Oh god, the image is GIF. Convert it. Like a teleconference mic, right? Yeah, something like that. But it's a USB. It's with a USB. Wait, I have the photo. Finally, I have the photo. Let me just convert it. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend the golf club mic because the quality is really bad as far as I can remember. I can show you guys my earliest cover, I guess, if ever I do. Yeah, this one. You see this? Yeah, the golf club mic. It's on the screen now. And then the fourth one is like a USB condenser mic, like for like really professional, not really professional, but the quality is good enough for like streaming and singing. I got it for $1. Yes, I did get it for $1. It was really cheap, but of course with the price that it came, the quality is also kind of meh, you know. So out of the 4, of course, I would recommend you to use the USB mic. If you're really, you know, if you're really that willing to invest on creating music, singing online, or even just using it for like streaming stuff or anything, definitely invest on a good USB mic. And the best that you can get is a Blue Yeti or an Audio Technica. Maybe I'm just biased because I've been using Audio Technica for so much years, so many years. But Blue Yeti is also good too, if I recall correctly from some of my friends. It's like for PSA, but it's really bad because it's like a USB mic. You plug it in your laptop or your PC, and it's like really bad. It's nothing compared to like an actual USB condenser mic. Yeah. Would you rather recommend a USB or XLR mic? That's a good question. Personally, I think both is good. You can use an XLR mic if you have the right audio equipments, like if you have a good audio mixer, then definitely go for an XLR mic, but you have to use it. Otherwise, USB mic is good and more affordable. It's cheap and good for its quality. It's like a paging mic, kinda, but it's really bad. I don't know. I'm trying to remember my experience because I think that was 2012 when I bought this kind of mic. And it was really bad. It's basically just the same as a built-in laptop mic. So number 1 and number 2, I wouldn't recommend. Number 3, it kind of varies. Number 3 kind of varies on your phone. I used an iPhone 5 before. It was an old model of an iPhone phone, but it was good. So it kind of just depends. And then 4th is USB mic. If you're willing to invest, then you can probably buy a USB mic. XLR mics is also good. I just never personally used it because I don't have my own audio mixer and interface. Yeah, so I forgot. There. I don't have my own audio interface. I kind of just like directly plug my AT2020, my Audio Technica USB mic, onto my PC, and that's it. But you can use a good XLR mic if you have a good audio interface or mixer, which makes, you know, the quality really nice. But if you'd like the bare minimum, then USB mic is good. You can get this one, the one I'm using right now, and the one I've been using for all of my covers. USB mic's good. Audio interfaces are expensive. Yeah, they are. I never bothered to buy an audio interface, I know it would make things like sound way better, but you know, at the back of my mind, I'm like, well, this is good enough. I sound great. So why do I need to buy an audio interface, right? Condenser mics are nice, but they can get really noisy. I have a condenser mic. This is a condenser mic. They can get noisy, but it's all about... It's all about applying the noise suppression thingies, which is, you know, something you have to apply directly from your PC. And then there's also like you should also adjust the fan of your PC or your laptop. Laptop's kind of bad because you can't really adjust the fan. So before, when I recorded from a laptop, the fan was kind of audible too. But when I switched to a PC, and then you can actually like change the fan speed, the strength of the fan, it's kind of goofy. Wait, let me just drink water. Oh, Scarlet series of the audio interface? Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's affordable, but if you're just really starting out and you don't mind getting like the bare minimum good quality, just like this one, well, you don't have to necessarily invest in an audio interface. That's just me though. That's my opinion. That's my opinion as a broke recording artist. What do you mean by noisy? Catch a lot of BG noise or voice can be loud? It's about BG noise. Regarding voice that can be loud, regarding the loudness of the voice, it can be adjusted. The mic volume can be adjusted according to, you know. Yeah, it can be. It's just adjustable, so you don't have to worry about it. But when it comes to BG noise, you can't really do anything about it directly from your mic. There's like, it kind of varies. It kind of varies per mic, but my USB mic has a built-in volume thingy where you can adjust the volume. But for noise cancellation stuff, you have to work on it directly from your PC. So if your mic is picking up noises, then that's just it. Can't do anything about it. But you can, with a little bit of editing, you can. What about the acoustic foam you were supposed to buy with your first membership money? Oh my god. You know the story behind that? It's still in my fucking cart. It's still in my freaking cart. Yeah, now that you reminded me, I don't remember why I never actually bought it. But it's in my cart. Ale? Yeah, I'm like, wait, why do I have this again? I forgot. Headphone microphone kind of depends on the headphone you use. Kind of depends on the headphone. I still recommend like a really separate one. Because with headphone microphones, the microphone can sometimes pick up the volume, the noise from the headphone. So it's really recommended to get a USB mic. Don't worry. Now that you reminded me, sheesh, okay. Let me set a reminder on my phone. Check your card. Buy the thing. Isla. Why did I forgot? Okay, I'm setting a reminder. Around 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Isla, don't forget your phone. There you go. But yeah, the reason why I don't recommend like headphone microphone is that it will pick up the sound from your headphones, and it's really essential because when you're going to be recording, the instrumentals are going to be playing, so if it will be picked up by your mic, then it's gonna be difficult to edit it out. What headphones do you have? I just have this really old earphones. I only have this really old earphones. I don't even know the brand, but the one I've been using for many years now, it's just like an old pair of earphones. They're not branded. They're just like you plug it in and they're good to go. I don't have like a really good branded headphone. I don't have a headphone. I have an earphone, you know, the earplugs thingy. Yeah, it's kind of unbelievable, but I don't really need a good headphones because I don't mix my stuff anyway. So I'm like, yeah, as long as I can hear stuff, well, that's okay. Should I invest in new headphones? I mean, I don't mix my stuff, so why should it matter? I mean, I can still hear. Isn't that what matters? Have you thought in upgrading your earbuds? That sound upgrade hits different. I don't no, I haven't thought about it. I'm like, well, this has been my buddy for so many years, I don't need to change it. That's the mindset I have. This buddy has served me for many years already, so I don't need it. Yeah, not headphones, like the gamer girl headphones. It's nothing like that. It's like literal earphones, like... And it's not even wireless. It's not even wireless. It's like... Oh, wait. Let me get an image of it on the internet earphone. Where is it? Oh. I have something like this. Let me import it. There we go. Yeah, that if it ain't broken, why fix it, right? Why replace it? As long as it's working, then that's all that matters. If it's not broken, it should still be useful. Yeah, I use something like that. It's very old-fashioned, but hear me out. You don't need really good headphones when you're recording. Come on, I've been doing song cover for years and I haven't changed my freaking earphones. So tell me, why is the quality still so fucking good? Headphone funding! No! I don't want to replace my buddy! 2000s call, they want their earphones back. I know it's so old-fashioned, right? But again, I'm telling you guys, if you're just recording for a song and you can like hear anyway, then it shouldn't matter. You really live like this, huh? Yeah, are you you guys shouldn't be surprised by the fact that I am like barely getting by. I'm broke, but I am very resourceful. I'm like the good broke. You get me? The Sigma grind set. But come on, I'm not joking. You really don't need good headphones unless you're very particular with the mixing and you are doing the mixing yourself, which I don't do in my covers. Well, doesn't matter to me. No! Don't fund for headphones! I don't want to buy headphones! No! I want my best friend and only. I want my lifelong companion to be my 2000 earphones. They're the only one I trust, okay? Even if I were to buy new headphones, I would be like, I kind of miss my old buddy. And I'll just plug it in and use it and forget about the new headphones, you know? Who does the mixing? Okay, I don't do the mixing for my covers, but I think if you've been on my channel for a very long time, or if you've been listening to my song covers, I've been commissioning people to mix for me because I can't do that shit. And trust me, I tried learning how to mix, but it still hits different when people do it for you. It's like, you know how to cook. You're a good cook, but it tastes better when other people cook it. Like, the experience is a lot better when people cook for you. That's the kind of mindset I have when it comes to mixing. Like, I could do mixing, but I still prefer it if someone more skilled would do it for me. Plus, it's really hard to learn. It's not so easy. And I will tell you guys like the basic steps, the processes of mixing. I don't know much about the deeper audio terms, but I can give you guys like how it's made, you know, the basics. No, don't donate for new headphones. No. You know what? I'd rather use like the donation money to just commission people on like song cover production. No! No! I love my this is irreplaceable, okay? Imagine your lifelong crush on elementary school, and first love never dies, as they say. So this is irreplaceable. Please do not fund for headphones. I'd rather use them in commissioning like stuff like for videos and illustrations, not for some stupid headphones. I only need one earphone in my life, and that is my 2000 buddy. Do it for your poor mixer. Why? It's not like I'm buying them their headphones. I'm using the headphones, so why should they care? Why should the mixers care? My lifelong crush isn't a stinky pair of earphones. Come on, don't compare your stinky crush to this irreplaceable god tier earphone. Stop! Fun for headphones so Isla can finally hear things. I hear you guys. I hear myself loud and clear. No! I am not buying headphones. You cannot convince me otherwise. I only need this one, okay? Are you telling me to replace the love of my life, my first love? It's like telling, hey Isla, you have to move on from your lifelong crush since elementary school. And I cannot do that. Are you using them right now? I am using them. And you know what? They can hear you. You're hurting their feelings, you know? I'm using them right now. You know? It really hurts them, you know? Look at it. It's like A+ quality. Have you ever wondered why are my song covers so good? Why is the quality so good? It is because of this. It's because of this one. So why are you telling me to buy new headphones when clearly my song covers are good cheese, chef's kiss, beautiful, god tier? With these pair of headphones. When you have the latest iPhone but this is your earphone. You know what's sad? I do have an iPhone like 11 and they don't have the earphone jack, which is really fucking sad. I'm like, wait, how am I gonna hear now? The iPhone 11 sucks. Apple products suck. And I don't even have those, what do you call it? AirPods? I don't have AirPods. So I never bought headphones over earphones for my iPhone 11. I'm just like, well, speaker will do. Most romances that happen before high school usually don't last. Sharzu, let me introduce you to my earphones, who has been with me for as long as I can remember. And our love is strong. It cannot stop anyone. Check out KZ ZSN Pro X. It's only $25 US. Come on. This thing is priceless. I don't need $25 US. And it's 25 times better than your dirty buds. You know, you're offending me. You're offending me. It looks like it came from the 2000s. It is. It is from the 2000s. I'm not even joking. It's from the 2000s. Buy one or it will die soon. Don't say that. You know, it's like, hey, you gotta move on from her, or she will die soon. It's kind of like that. So don't say that. You know, you can get mini jack adapter for iPhones. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I just want to know how they haven't broken. You know why? You know why they are not broken yet after so many years? Because our love is strong. And when something is strong, it cannot be broken. How is it still alive? Because our love is strong. It's unbreakable. It's unbreakable. I moved on, so you should too, Isla-sama. Come on, we're all different. We're all different. The pacing of our lives is different. You cannot compare me to any of you guys. Okay? What about people? Okay, what about people? You know, whose first love does become their last, you know, the first and their last. The first and last, you know? Your first girlfriend is also your last girlfriend. It's kind of like this. This is like the case right now. First love never dies because our first love is very, very strong. Leave it for a younger model, Isla? No! No, Charlotte. No. If it's not broken, then it is still useful. First love never works out. Hey, let me give you a piece of advice. It does. You know, you want to know why? Because look at me. And then look at this. Look at this image. To my right. See this? After about more than 10 years, we are still in love. Going strong, staying strong. You know what they say? Hey, stay strong, okay? Hey, stay strong in your relationship. And it did happen. We are strong. We are inseparable. Shut up! This is not about my headphones! This is not about my earphones, okay? This stream isn't about roasting Isla-sama's first love, okay? This ain't it. This ain't it, okay? We are here to learn about song covers 101, not to judge the earphones I use. Okay, but yes, I'm using them right now, and they are good. They are good. They are amazing. They're amazing. And if you think they are not amazing, well, you're just jealous. You're just jealous, okay? You're just jealous that I don't love you. Yes, chat, I don't love you. I hate you. You should know that by now. I genuinely hate you guys. I only love my earphones. So shut the hell up and listen to Isla-sensei! Rah! Let me just drink water. Oh god. I think I fell in love with your earphones. Hey, no doing that, buddy. That's bad. You're not allowed to fall in love with my earphones. Okay? Boundaries. Hands off my girl. You will always be my first Aussie. You see? My earphones is my Aussie. So why are you telling me to move on from my first Aussie? It's like my Kami Oshi. It's my Kami Oshi. It's my Kami Oshi. Would you really tell me that I should move on from my Kami Oshi? So if your Oshi is Isla, would you accept, hey buddy, move on from Isla, she doesn't love you. Would you accept that? Of course not. Right? But anyway. Okay. Okay. Well, we can remove. Wait, no, we can just make them smaller. There we go. So of course you need a mic. You need a mic. So you love your earphones more than Nino Nakano. I love them equally. I love them both. I have a toxic relationship. No, you're toxic, chat. You're being toxic to me. Okay? Why can't you let me love the things I love? Sheesh. Sheesh. Okay, so but anyway, let's remove this golf club mic. So what do I recommend? Strongly recommend. I strongly recommend a USB or XLR. Oh shoot. Let's make it smaller. Or XLR mic. USB mic is good. USB mic is good enough. I recommend this. Phone mic depends. Really depends. You know, in general, iPhone, Apple products have really good mics. So whether if it's old or not, the oldest that I've used was an iPhone 5, and it was still good. So yeah, I recommend these two, but not this one, and definitely not laptop or built-in mic, because your vocals will sound really boxy. That's the term for it. It sounds like you're trapped in like a box, and there's like a lot of like, think of it as like a radio effect. There's like a radio telephone effect on your vocals, which is really, you know, not that good. So I don't recommend anything that's built in, whether it's like headphone mic or webcam mic or just a built-in mic from a laptop. I don't recommend it. So if you're looking into streaming, you know, just using a mic for streaming or song recording, I recommend that you invest in USB mic or XLR mic. As for the brands, I strongly recommend, because I'm quite biased about this, but it is a good investment. It is a good it's a good mic for a good price for its good quality, which is an Audio Technica. If you want to get like the exact same mic as I have, well, the one I'm using right now is an AT2020. It's an Audio Technica 2020 condenser mic. It's easy. You don't need like a really complicated. You don't really need a complicated audio interface. It's just really plug it in and then plug it out, plug it in. It's that easy. Headphone microphone, I don't recommend it, because the mic will pick up the sound from the headphones, and you really need to, when you're recording for a song, you do need to play the instrumentals while you're recording. So as much as possible, you would like to avoid any noise that would that your mic would pick up. So yeah, good investment, because you can also use a good mic for like streaming and stuff. So yeah, good investment. Number, do I need anything else? I'll make this quick, okay? I don't need to elaborate on this. That is perfectly working. Headphones or earphones. That's perfectly working, okay? Unless you're an audio enthusiast or you're like really picky with audio stuff, or if you're mixing for your own stuff, well, invest in good headphones. But if you're like Isla-sama, who doesn't really care as long as you can hear shit, well, good old earphones is fine, you know? There. So I recommend any sort of headphones or earphones. I don't want to elaborate on this anymore. There's no point. There's no point in me elaborating on it, okay? Okay, any more with equipment? Let me think. Optionals. Well, optionals is an audio interface. If you really want to step up your recording game, then invest in an audio interface. But if you're like Isla-sama, who's broken, doesn't really need an audio interface, well, you don't need it. I don't use an audio interface, but I think the quality of my voice on sound covers is, you know, it's still good. It's still adequate. So, yeah. You really just need an audio interface if you're really picky with like mic settings, and then how much it can pick up the noise. So yeah, you don't need it if you're just like Isla-sama. Need funding for audio interface? No, I don't need audio interface. I have never used an audio interface before, and I think that without an audio interface, I think I still sound really, really, really good, you know? So, yeah, it's optional. Optional audio interface. Some good headphones for mixing are Bayer Dynamic 770 Pro. Oh, wow, that does sound very professional. Yeah, so I guess these are the only things you need. You don't need much. You don't need a lot, okay? It's just sound covers, okay? How are you doing? I missed you so much. Hi, I'm doing fine. Doing good. I mean, you can get a bird, but here, you might have at UMC too for like $45. You spend a lot more in Nino merch. Okay. I need Nino merch. I need the Nino merch. It makes me happy. But do you think an audio interface would make me happy? Not really, because I'm like, well, I bought an interface, but I think before I had this, I think I was doing pretty good. Why do I need an interface? I could have just bought Nino merch, you know. I use AT4040 Papa! いらっしゃい配信そうそうそうルアちゃんも AT4040 を使っている Yeah, Lua also uses AT4040 if I recall correctly. She also uses an audio technical mic. Or she also has an audio technical 4040. So Lua-chan has a AT4040 too. So yeah, Audio Technica, really good brand. Really good brand, in my opinion. If you just want to follow Isla-sama, because you know I don't really have a lot of like complicated stuff when it comes to like making my covers. I don't need a lot of fancy equipment, and they still manage to like sound good. So I'm like, well, this is good. This is nice. What do you do with Nino merch? Did you buy a Nino body pillow? I haven't bought a body pillow yet. Because the body pillows that they sell online are just like the pillowcases, but not the actual like pillow, the long pillow. I don't have a long pillow for Dakimakuras yet. And what do I do with Nino merch? I stare at them and then praise the glory of the goddess named Nino Nakano. Body pillow funds? Come on, are you gonna fund everything for me? Don't do that. I would love one though. There is a difference if you are a really good singer. So then, I guess knowing how to sing plays a really big factor in song covers. But you know, there's always a starting point for everything. And I could really make you guys listen to my old Vocaloid covers from Vocaloid Lover 1212 account just to see how much I've improved, you know? No need to use an audio interface if you're not using a condenser mic. Yeah, it's really just optional if you're picky with like the noises and other settings that you need to tweak. Yeah. Wait, let me look for that old. Let me look for the Nino. No, not Nino Nakano Lover. Vocaloid Lover account. Let me look for it. Forgot my email though. That this is so like 2012. Yeah, but I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. I really don't remember. Yeah, bye. Oh wait, I do remember. Wait, let me try. Let me try one more time. YouTube. Let's go. Password. Oh, wrong password. God, now I don't remember. Yeah, I guess I'll never be able to retrieve it. I don't know the password, I'm sorry. I don't remember the password. I don't think I can make you guys listen to it because it's like on private on YouTube. It's set on private. Which is such a shame. But anyway. Anyway. Let me just drink water. I think having Nino for a password of a 2012 account is not possible because she hasn't existed back then. Okay, but I guess that's all for equipment. Okay, that's all. Number 2 is the program. Which is very easy enough to figure out. So, program, simple. Recording is usually Audacity. It is free, it is easy to navigate, it is easy to use. So, you use Audacity for recording. I also use it. It's good, it's easy, it's nothing too complicated. So yeah, recording is Audacity. And I can show you guys a little bit of the ropes in it. It's pretty easy to navigate, so I don't think I can I have anything else to teach you guys about that, but I can give some a few other tips, you know. And then mixing. Disclaimer, I do not do my own mixing. And if you think that you can mix in Audacity, well, you can't do that. You cannot mix in Audacity unless you're like really, really good. But Audacity doesn't have the plugins, like the good plugins and the good features that's you know designated for like audio mixing. You can only get like the basics, but nothing too advanced. Nothing too advanced. So I do not recommend Audacity for mixing. Well, let me just sneeze. But I'm sorry, excuse me. And then mixing, this is something I use. I don't really mix, but when I have to mix, I use Reaper. I love freeware audio software fun. What's that? I don't know her. Thank you, arigatou. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, chat. Thank you, bless me. Indeed. Sneeze on me again, huh? Reaper for this is mostly for mixing and mastering. And then there's also something called meloding. I will tell you guys the importance of meloding. It's for tuning. It is important. Strongly important. And I'll give you guys a sample of why meloding is, or tuning in general, is really, really, really important. Okay? So, just to further elaborate on this, let's expand more. So, mixing usually has 4 stages. Okay, disclaimer, I do not mix my own covers. Again, I do not mix my own covers, so I can't really tell you guys the exact audio terms, but I'm going to be describing the basics of it. So there are 4 stages of mixing, at least in my experience. Number 1 is tuning. Number 2 is timing. Number 3 is the actual mixing. And number 4 is mastering. And there is a difference to all of them. They are all separately different with one another. So tuning is fixing the notes. Fixing the notes, if they're hitting it right or not. So that's what tuning does. And you can do it with Melodine. I don't know other programs that can do it, but Melodine is good for like manual tuning. There's like auto-tune, right? But there's also manual tuning. And if you want something more natural, well, you gotta go with Melodine because you can manually manipulate the notes of your vocals. These seem complicated. It's not that complicated. I can show you guys. I can show you guys some of the samples I have. And then timing, well, it's pretty self-explanatory, but it's basically just placing the lines in time with instrumentals. Timing is also usually called fine timing because you definitely can sing on time, on time. But there's, in the timing process, it focuses more on like the fine timing. It has to be in this certain millisecond. Yeah. Manual tuning is the best, yes. You can also do auto-tune in Melodine, but Melodine exists to really correct the notes of your vocals. Manual tuning there is actually pretty easy. It's like drag and click. It's really just drag and click. Although the downside to Melodine is that you have to pay for it. But it is a good program for tuning. And I can show you guys a sample as to why why tuning is very important. There's a big difference to something that is not tuned and something that is tuned. Mixing is basically the effect. So we have EQ, compressor, reverb. You know, these three are like the Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura of mixing. They're really like the basic effects that you need, but there's a lot more. We'll put it at etc. And mastering is about volume and balancing. It's all about balancing. And then also the ambience of the mix. So mixing has all the separate files, while mastering only focuses on one audio file, which is the mixing file, the one mixed file. Is that a subscription base? Is Melody a subscription base? I don't think so. It's like a one-time purchase. With Melody, you get what you pay for. Yes, I think it's worth the purchase, but I don't tune my own vocals. I know like I think I have enough knowledge for mixing, but I just don't prefer to mix my own vocals because it still hits different when someone else with more skills does it for you, you know? So yeah, that's the 4 stages of mixing. And what do you give? What do you give to the mixer? This is important. What do you give to the mixer? The answer is raw vocals. They're called raw vocals, okay? It's called raw vocals for a reason. No manipulation, no audio manipulation was done in your vocals, such as noise suppression, noise removal, any sort of effect. You don't do that. The mixer will do that for you, or you can only do those stuff in the mixing process. But what you're going to give to the mixers are your raw vocals. No editing, no audio stuff, nothing. Just your pure, raw voice. Okay? That's your pure, raw voice. Because it will be difficult to edit them if you already had placed or if you already manipulated your audio files. It will be difficult to edit it out. So make sure what you're gonna give them is raw vocals. I have my raw vocals. I can actually show you guys my raw vocals. And I have a song prepared. This cover will not be released on the channel. I'm just using it as a sample. But okay, I can show you guys something. This is the raw vocals. Let's switch to Audacity. So let me know the volumes, okay? So this song is called Suisei Honeymoon. It's called Suisei Honeymoon by Nayuta Alien. It's a Vocaloid song. It's called Suisei Honeymoon. So this is my raw vocals. I'm going to give you guys recording tips, but for now, let me give you guys a sample of what the raw vocal sounds like, okay? No manipulation, it's just your pure recording. Let's start from here. Oh, ちょっと待って. Whoops. Okay. I'm sorry. Was that loud? I'm sorry. let me decrease the volume. Okay. Whoops. I'm sorry. Okay. Raw vocals. Suisei Honeymoon. No need compression. No. For raw vocals, for the starting vocals, you don't need to put anything. anything on your vocals. No effects, no compression, no, not even noise removal. No, that's going to happen in the mixing process. But if ever you're going to give it to a mixer, if someone else is going to mix for you, you only need raw vocals. Okay, this is the raw vocals I have.
キラキラ光る流星群私思うはワイに星のまにまにと飛行そんなストーリーも悪くないのさネオンの街がラブレビュー次世界までを見ろあの星の名も忘れたの三つ月の飛行水星ハネムーンあなたとランデブー恋しているのさ二人愛しても眠いぞ二人きりどうか遠くへ行こうか曖昧なエアライン言葉はいらないやっと出会えたあなたと星巡り繰り返し目指すは中の終着点さ
Okay, well that's enough. So those are called raw vocals. Okay, when you're going to pass your mixer your vocals, first and foremost, do not combine your vocals with the instrumentals. It has to be separate. Okay, it has to be separate. So these are raw vocals, and if you notice, some notes are not hitting in the right note. There's not much difference with the original, but tuning makes such a big difference. Okay, I'll show you guys later. And also the timing's kind of weird, right? There are some parts where the overlapping part is like really early. So that's going to be fixed again on the mixing process. So those are the raw vocals. No instrumentals, nothing, just that. Okay, class, take a screenshot and we will move on to the next page. So take a screenshot now. I'm going to be removing this page, okay? Better take a screenshot, take your notes. Yeah, it's a little offbeat. Exactly. You know, raw vocals, you know, they sound really bad at first. They sound really weird, but that's normal. That's perfectly normal. That's why there's mixing. It's there to fix everything and make the magic happen in your vocals. Okay, so let's remove that. I hope you took your notes. There we go. Next is recording. Where's my pen? Oh, there we go. Next is recording process. There we go. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay. Well, it was pretty. It's pretty easy to teach you guys about recording. It's really just press this button and you're good. But there are a few things that you might want to set up first. I will be showing a screenshot of it. Oh, not that. There we go. A screenshot of it. Okay, so you have to go to your Audacity. Then click Edit, and then Preferences. You have to go there. That's very essential. So where can you find it? It's at the top left. Topmost left. Oh, I can't show it. It's not there. But do you have perfect pitch? To be honest, I don't really have perfect pitch. I'm not tone deaf, but I can't say that I'm like perfect either. So I'm like, I'm not really in between. I'm good. My ears are good, but I wouldn't say I'm like really good. Like I'm not a god at singing. But yeah, I'm not tone deaf or anything. So You have to go to edit. It's at the top with the files. There's files, edit, select, view, transport. Top left, go to edit, and then preferences. This is really important. You have to see the options and then the check boxes. See that? You have to check play other tracks while recording or overdub. So while you're recording, it is possible to hear the instrumentals. And then software playthrough of input, uncheck it because you're going to hear yourself, which is going to be very distracting because your vocals are delayed. So yeah. Record a new track, very important too. So check that. And then detect dropouts, it doesn't matter, but have it checked too. Okay? Do not forget, screenshot when you can. It's really important. This is really important because you can't really overdub. The overdub part is really important, so you need that. So overdub and record in a new track. That's important. You're late. You're late for my class. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're late. But don't worry. I'm sure your classmates in the chat have took notes, so just borrowed notes from them. Okay, so preferences and the recording. Do not forget. This is very essential. Okay, let me just place it here. Does this adjust the latency as well? Personally, I'll like to just go with the default settings, which is this one. But yes, you can also adjust the latency from the sound activated recording, but I usually have it disabled. So just go with the default settings, and you know, the important part here is the options part and the checkboxes. There you go. I'm just gonna put it here. Recording process. Basically, what I'm gonna just write here are just some important tips I can give. Number one, really important, make sure there's no clipping. Make sure there's no clipping. What does this mean? Basically, no peaking. So, clipping or peaking is not allowed. Well, it's like the standard. It's very hard to manipulate, edit your vocals if some parts of your singing, your vocals are peaking. It's going to be very hard to edit that out. Even like mixing cannot save peaking. So let me show you. There's an option actually on Audacity as to how to see the clippings. I think it's in where is it again? There we go. View, and then show clipping. Go to the view session. It's just on the in the top left. No file, edit, select. Go to view and then show clipping, and then it will show you the vocals that are, you know, picking. Okay, you see those red lines? Those are called clippings. Yeah, it ruins the audio, and it also distorts the audio if you have a lot of clipping in your vocals. So as much as possible, avoid clipping. So you can view the clipping with view on the top left, view, and then show clipping. You see those red parts? Those are clipping. Yeah, I mean, limiter is good, but nothing beats, you know, vocals without clipping at all. It's just easier. You don't need a limiter because overall it kind of destroys the whole thing. It depends. There's like a limit as to how much of a limiter you can use, you know? Yeah, clipping is a crime. So in your vocals, you better make sure that you don't have any clipping. So if you were to look at Isla-sama's oops, not that. This one. Raw vocals. there's no clipping. Let me just this. There you go. So if you see my raw vocals, which is highlighted in blue, there's no clipping at all. So there's a way to I have a tip for singers to avoid clipping. Tip: lower mic volume, but sing closer to the mic. This is my tip. Usually, people think that it should be the other way around. You gotta go away from your mic. You gotta go away from your mic and then sing loud. That's not good. I do not recommend that. So you gotta lower your mic volume, but you have to sing closer to the mic, but not too close. I guess around そうだね 3 to 5 inches of distance is good enough. So let's write that down. And then for the mic volume, I recommend around 30 to 40%. It kind of depends. But if you want to ask my default settings, I have my mic volume usually at 30 to 35%, and then I just sing really close to the mic. You don't have to worry about oh, my vocals sound really low or something. That's okay. That's why there's mixing. There's stuff called amplification. Yeah, they can amplify your voice. So having a low volume in your vocals rather than like a peaking vocals is better, you know, because it can be salvaged, it can be saved with mixing. Okay, so that's my tip for recording. And then number 2, yeah, this is also an absolute rule. Number 2, no overlaps. No overlaps. So you gotta separate your tracks. Okay, you gotta separate your tracks, because if there's going to be overlapping lines, then it's going to be hard to do tuning and timing with it. So you gotta separate them as much as you can. So as you can see here, my overlaps are separated. Like, let me just put it in the top. There we go. Let's give it another listen. So these are the overlaps. So they gotta be separate from the main track. Okay, so for this one, you gotta learn how to separate your tracks. Separate your tracks. You don't have to separate them line by line. You don't have to separate them line by line. That's gonna be a hassle for the mixing process. So just enough to separate the overlaps and the main melody and the harmonies. So separate your tracks. And then, oh, I have another tip. Color code your track. it can distinguish what is an overlap and what is not an overlap, and it's very easy to do. So in Audacity, you see this little arrow, triangle. So open the menu and then choose wave color. And then there's an option instrument 1, instrument 2, instrument 3, instrument 4. So yeah, you can separate that and color code it so you can distinguish it more. Didn't your auto cover had a lot of overlaps? It did have a lot of overlaps. That's why there's a lot of tracks as well. There's a lot of tracks for the auto cover, but that's good. It's okay to have a lot of overlaps as long as you got them separated properly. Because, you know, there's going to be a different effect for every track, you know, for every part, for every line. So you gotta make sure that they're not overlapping. It's gonna give a hard time to the mixer when it comes to fine-tuning and fine-timing your lines. So separation is the key. Color code is the key. And what else do we have? Well, okay. Number 3. I already said this though. Simply put, organize everything. Yes. Whether you're a mixer or a recording artist, you need to organize everything. Even the file names, you have to name your file names too. Art layers. Yeah, they actually do work like art layers. So think of it as art layers. There we go. Oh yeah, if anybody has a question regarding recording or any other stuff related to song covers, you can ask me on the chat. Okay. Number 3. This is pretty self-explanatory, but record in time with the instrumentals. Record in time with the instrumentals. This is where the checkboxes from earlier comes in handy. So, see preferences. Then recording. Enable overdub and record. That. So you have to record in time with the instrumentals, and if you checked the settings that I gave earlier, this one on the screen, you can easily do that. So I can give you a sample right now. Has it happened to you, Isla-sama, that the track is a bit too fast or too slow and messes you up? That happens to me when I karaoke. It's all about, it's all about adjusting, It's really about, not really skill, but you gotta get used to, like, singing a particular song on time. So you have the instrumentals as your accompaniment, as your backup, as your guide. Can I go to the bathroom? Okay, don't forget to get a hallway pass and be back in about 5 minutes from now. Your peeing time shouldn't take that long. Knowing the BPM is such a lifesaver. Yeah, knowing the beats per minute is helpful too. But Isla-sama, I don't really care. I just have really good ears. But again, I guess it won't be that difficult to record in time with the instrumentals if you have it playing while you're singing. I can give another example. How long does one recording session take? It depends. It really depends. Because Isla-sama, it really depends with the song. It varies. Usually it would take me one whole day to record one song, but if it's a song I haven't really learned yet, or if it's a difficult song where I need to like practice the technique, it would take me about 3 days at most. So I can do like a recording right here right now, but I'm gonna use the same song as earlier. So there we go. So just mute this. Let me get the off vocals. Let me get the off vocals. The bottom. Okay. You can adjust the volume of the instrumentals here. If it will help you hear the off vocals, the instrumentals in a lower volume, you can adjust it and stuff. Yeah. Do you sing with a metronome? I don't have a metronome. I don't have a metronome. I just rely on my ears. I have pretty good ears. Well, I can try recording for this one part. Okay. Let me try. Let me give it a shot. Can't believe I'm gonna live record. My god. Let me just drink water. So if you have all the settings enabled, it should look like this. It should become something like this.
Kira kira hikaru ryusegun. 私思うを愛に星の間に間にと光もそんなストーリーも悪くないのさ
So it should automatically record on another track together with the instrumentals playing in the background. It's going to be very easy. It's just that easy. So if you enable this.
キラキラ光る流星群私思うを愛に星の間に間にと光もそんなストーリーも悪くないのさ
Something like that. It's really just as easy as that. So if you just have the right settings, it's just one click and you can record and stop. So how do you record for the overlaps? Just record on a new track. So hover your mic somewhere here. And then it will automatically record on another track. And if you have this muted, you won't hear the main vocals, but you can unmute it as well.
キラキラ光る流星群
流星群
私思うを愛に星の間に間にと光もそんなストーリー
Something like that. Hi, hi, hi.
流星群私思うを愛に
Something like that. It sounds really bad. But it should sound something like that. Audacity has a built-in metronome. Oh yeah, they do. It does. Wait, it does? I know Reaper has a built-in metronome, and also Adobe Audition. I didn't know Audacity had a metronome. Wow, that's new knowledge. So yeah, if you need a metronome to help you with the beats per minute with the timing, we have a metronome. We have a built-in metronome. But again, all you need to do is sing it roughly on time, and then there's still going to be a fine timing. But please, mixers will beg on their knees as much as possible. Sing on time, in time with the off vocals, even if it's like offbeat for like a few milliseconds. That's fine. There's a fine timing. Yeah, we gotta let the mixer do the job, but we don't want to give them too much work, or we don't want to give them a hard time. So the best we can do is at least try our best to sing on time, okay? So, yeah. Do I have any more with the recording process? I think it's really just as easy as that. Number 3 is just really important. It's really important. You need these settings so that you won't have such a difficult time with recording. But these are the basics, I guess. These are the basics. Also, well, you can also try to sing on tune, of course, but tuning can also save your ass. But do your best. Do your best. Pretty much every DAW got a metronome, right? Probably, yeah, but I didn't expect it from Audacity because whenever I think about Audacity, I'm like, well, meh, Audacity, boring. Okay, well, I guess that's the basic stuff that you need for recording process. The only important stuff you need to know, you need to have in mind when recording. No peaking, no overlaps, and record in time with the instrumentals, okay? I don't think I have anything else. Okay. Now we go to the magic of mixing, I guess. Mixing. The magic of mixing. The mixer can only do so much. If the bass recording is better, the results will be better too. Right. Well, we can't really rely on the mixer for everything. If the audio quality, if your mic quality is really bad, then sometimes it really can't be saved by mixing. There's limits on how much a mixer can, fix on your vocals. So yeah, I guess this is all for recording process. Oh yeah, not yet. Number 4. Fuck, Isla-sensei. What's that chapter? I forgot. I forgot. Okay. Exporting your lines. There you go. Exporting your lines. Oh, wait. No. Don't forget. Raw vocals. Only. Raw vocals. How could I forget? No effects. Nothing. Even noise cancellation. Do not do that. Raw vocals only, nothing, even noise cancellation. No. Okay. Well, I'm just placing it so that people will not forget. Raw vocals is important in the recording process. Do not combine instrumentals. And then what else did I have in mind? No audio manipulation. Nothing. Raw. You want it raw and natural. Okay? Okay. Very important. This is very important. Because it will just mess up the entire thing if you already played something on your vocals. Mixer's gonna be like, well, you're doing my job. Just do the freaking mix, So, raw vocals only. And then, exporting your files. I forgot. Files. Yay! Exporting your files, we recommend Wave format. And then you have to record in mono. So there's 2 options, recording in mono and recording in stereo. You would like to set the recording channel to mono, okay? Set it to mono. And you can set it in you can set that in Audacity. There. Make sure your recording, oh shoot, recording channel is on mono. Do not export on MP3. No, do not. Why? MP3 is bad. It compresses your vocals. It compresses the overall audio. It makes it bad. So please, wave format. Because MP3 does something to the audio files. It like compresses it, and it makes the quality bad. So MP3 is trash, ladies and gentlemen. Wave only. Definitely. It is yes, wave is more raw. We want everything to be raw and natural here. So yeah, MP3 compresses audio, so do not MP3 bad. And then the recommended is 24 or 32-bit. This is the recommended for singers. MP3 at 320 kbps for a final render to listen to without wasting space is fine. Yeah, but wave is only for recording. True. Do not. We want it raw, okay? If you record and export in MP3, there's already audio manipulation because it compresses your vocals. So wave, okay? Wave. Is there much difference between wave and FLAC? I'll tell you what. No one uses FLAC, I think. I think that's the main difference. I think it's more of, you know, I'm not that much of an audio enthusiast or like a big brain audio person, but wave is just like the standard. So yeah, FLAC is open source. Naruhodo ne. Yeah. But yeah. I only know wave. I'm sorry. You know, bits of my mixing knowledge I kind of just get from the mixers that require me these, you know, these stuff. So, yeah. There we go. Wave format, recorded mono, 34 to 32-bit is recommended. Okay. So, yeah, I guess that's all. So yeah, that's all for recording process. There. Okay, we can move on with basic mixing 101, presented by someone who never mixes her vocals. A big brain audio person, learning all the correct terms. I'll try, okay? I'll try my best. But yeah, that's just the standard. This is the standard. Just follow it. Okay. Long story short, export wave. Save the mixer their sanity. I hit my freaking knee on the table. Okay. Okay. So take your notes, take your screenshots. I'll move on to basic mixing 101 by someone who has never mixed their cover before. Why is it black? There we go. Hi. Okay. We're finally done with mixing. Oh no! Recording process. We're finally done with recording process. And now we go on to... wait, what number am I? Oh, D. Number? Letter. I don't know. Mixing process. And I gotta place the disclaimer. I am not a mixer. I can only give you the basics. ちょっと待って。Well, your sensei has to go on a toilet break. ちょっと待って。Be good kids. I'll be right back. Oi, oi, oi. Class isn't over yet. Where are you going? What are you doing? Tadaima, I'm back. Thank you for the blue super chats. Arigato. Just auto-tune everything. You're bad at singing? Just auto-tune it. It's not that hard. there's a something. It's not that easy, you know. Auto-tuning isn't that easy either. There's a lot of process to it. There's like the correct process of auto-tuning your vocals. It's not as easy as, oh, I'm gonna slap this auto-tune effect and I'm gonna sound like T-Plane. It doesn't work like that. There's like something much more complicated, but I don't know if I'm gonna delve deep into it because I never worked my vocals. But I can give you again the basics. Well, number one is tuning. So it's the note correction. I recommend digital audio workspace. I recommend Melody for manual tuning. Okay. So how does tuning make a difference? How does tuning make a difference? Okay, I will show you the difference. It's not much, but it's not much, but the difference is important. It's significant. So I'm not sure if you can hear it, if you're going to be hearing it. But okay, let's. Oh wait, let me remove this. Remove this too. Let me look for the. And move it on top. Okay. Change the wave color. Okay. Number. No number. The color blue is the tuned vocals, while the red one is the untuned vocals. It's the raw vocals. So you can hear the difference here. Okay, let me show you guys. So here. Okay, red is the untuned. Okay, it's the raw vocals. I'll let you listen to it. Raw vocals.
水星ハネムーンあなたとランデブー恋しているのさ二人愛してもナムーンいつ二人きりどうか遠くへ行こうか曖昧なエアライン言葉はいらないやっと出会えたあなたと
Okay, that is the raw vocals. And then this is the tuned one. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear the difference, but there's a difference.
水星ハネムーンあなたとランデブー恋しているのさ二人愛しても眠りつ二人きりどうか遠くへ行こうか曖昧なエアライン言葉はいらないやっと出会えたあなたと
Yeah, you won't be able to recognize the difference, but there is a significant difference. With the tuned vocals, I was able to hit the notes better. Let me look for a better line. これかな? How about this one?
夜が明けたらどこへ行こうか永遠に出会えぬあなたと
Okay, that is untuned. That is raw vocals. And we have tuned.
夜が明けたらどこへ行こうか永遠に出会えぬあなたと
You see, it kind of sounded a little vocaloidy, right? At the end.
あなたと出会えぬあなたと
See?
たとあなたと
There's a difference. There's a difference. There we go. So, sometimes we really can't help if we don't hit the right notes on the raw vocals, which is perfectly normal, which is perfectly valid. It's okay if you don't hit the correct notes. That's why there's tuning. So, in the raw vocals, I wasn't able to hit the notes right in the ending.
会えぬあなたと
See, it sounded a bit off. But with tuning, you know, you just drag it up, drag that syllable up.
あなたと
Yeah. Sometimes we really can't avoid if we sound a little more Vocaloid-like, but it's not necessarily auto-tune. It's just, you know, the effect of tuning. It's audio manipulation. So, it's normal. It's normal. Yeah, there's a difference, right? So that's the importance of tuning. Okay, that's the importance of tuning. There's a difference, okay? Especially in the high parts. Let me look.
ジャズは夢の出発点さ
Oh, okay, this part is really good.
目指すは夢の出発点さ
Do you hear my raw vocals struggling to to reach the high notes? And then this is the tuned.
目指すは夢の出発点さ
It's higher, right? It's higher. So I'm kind of the person who's really particular with the tuning. If I sound really off in one note, I would like it to be tuned. So yeah, tuning really does help. So for tuning, melody, because manual tuning, okay? It's note correction. Raw sounded nice enough, really? Thank you. I try. But yes, the tuned vocals is Gucci. Chef's kiss. Okay? Number 2. Oh, I have something else. Something else. Did you know? In tuning, in melody, you can actually create artificial harmonies. Yes, you don't need to sing the harmonies yourself. You can create artificial harmonies by tuning your vocals to the harmonies. That's actually possible. And I have an example. I have used artificial harmonies for this song. It makes a difference. I'm going to elaborate more on harmonies later. But this is what artificial harmony sounds like. They basically just get your vocals and retune it. They tune it to the notes of the harmony. So I have an example here. Is it this one? Okay, let's put that to the top. 夜が明けたらどこへ行こうか永遠に出会えぬあな Yeah, those are artificial.
目指すは夢の出発点さあははあははあははあははあ
Yeah. Membership へようこそ Welcome to the level 100 Royal Coleknights ありがとうございます Okay. Well, that's the magic of artificial harmonies. You don't have to sing them. Basically, you just tune your vocals to the note, to the key, to the note, to the note of the harmonies of the song. But I have another tip for that. If you don't have melody and if you don't know how to do artificial harmonies, there's actually I have a life hack that I can teach you guys later for harmonies. I'm gonna elaborate on that. Okay, so artificial harmonies, very important. Not really important. What am I saying? Yeah, harmonies just give your song, your cover a little more pizzazz. So I would say that harmonies is just as important as any other track. It's just as important as the melody. And of course, in recording harmonies, you have to separate the tracks, no overlaps, okay? And there's also artificial harmonies if you want your life to be easier. Do I need to elaborate on anything else? Well, there's auto-tune is tuning, but I wouldn't really count it as I don't know. It just doesn't feel as authentic as manual tuning. So use auto-tune for just the right songs, for just the correct songs that need auto-tune, I guess. You know, those EDM kind of songs. Like that. Yeah, I think that's all for tuning. I don't have anything else. Manual tuning can really go a long way compared to auto-tune. And there's I told you, auto-tune is not as easy as I'm gonna slap the T-Pain effect. And now I'm T-Pain. No, nothing like that. You still have to adjust the key and the automatic pitch. It's not called auto-tune, by the way. It's called automatic pitch correction. Auto-tune can be used as an effect, and that's nice. It is nice, but only for certain songs. You don't wanna sing a ballad song and have an auto-tune on it, right? Like if you sing a Frozen's "Let It Go" and you're like, "Let it go, let it go," something like that. So auto-tune is, in proper audio terms, it's called automatic pitch correction, and it's much more complicated. Actually, it's not very easy, and sometimes it doesn't give you the correct note, so you either have to fine tune them again with manual tuning, or you're just gonna be like, meh, I guess I'll stick with this. If you watched my short, the Melancholic, my cover of Melancholic, so that has tuning, that has auto tune. Oh yeah, this song. Oh wait, I have an auto tune part here actually. I actually have an auto tune part here. Wait, let me look for it. Okay, I think it's here. There we go. Yeah, only that part. Yeah, that's the auto-tune part. So that was not done with manual tuning, but it was done with automatic pitch correction. But if there are some notes that don't hit well, you still have to fix it with manual tuning. It's well done, right? I didn't mix this, by the way. Heads up, I didn't mix the final cover. I didn't mix it. The one who mixed this is Kururu, my mixer. Do you record your vocals inside the closet? I don't. I only record it on my room, on my small room. I don't record in the closet. And my room's pretty not that big. It's like normal, I guess. So there's no special place. Yeah, I forgot to elaborate on like room sizes when it comes to recording. But it is recommended. It's recommended that you record in a small space, in a really small place, because if you record in like a big room, imagine a church. Imagine being inside a church and then there's like echoes everywhere, right? So we don't want that. We don't want the room size to affect your vocals. You don't want your vocals to sound very echoey, the natural reverb. We don't want that. So as much as possible, record in a small space, or you can also record inside a closet. Some people do that actually. There we go. Time to squeeze into my small closet and sing my heart out. Do that. You got this. Okay. Well, I guess that's all for tuning. And then we have timing. If you follow the steps of recording earlier, then timing shouldn't be a problem. It's more of fine timing. What's being it's really looking at milliseconds. We're talking about milliseconds here. Every beat counts. It's important. So I don't really know much about this, but I guess knowing the song BPM, beats per minute, also helps. Record in the bathroom. I don't recommend the bathroom either because of the natural reverb. If I recall correctly, even Ado started recording in her closet. Yeah, a lot of utaite, a lot of online singers, utaites, usually do start really small. I just recorded in the same room that I am for a couple of years. So, yeah. The bigger the space, the more echo. You want to avoid echo. Make your voice raw, natural sounding. Okay. So, I guess that's all I have for timing, looking at milliseconds. Need lots of detail and precision. And then finally we have mixing. So this is combining all tracks and then magic happens, aka effects. There we go. Magic happens, also known as FX. Oh, mixing stream. This is not a mixing stream. This is I'm just giving like a small rundown on how the mixing process works. This is actually just a how to make song covers stream. So magic happens, aka effect. Again, the Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura of mixing. We have EQ, compressor, and reverb. This is like the you know those starter pack thingies? Those starter pack thingies? Yeah, this is basically the trio, EQ, compressor, and reverb. But there's so much more that I cannot really go into details with because I don't mix my stuff. And whenever I do have to mix my stuff, I only use EQ, compressor, and reverb. Only those three stuff. Delay, yeah, delay for the echo effect, but Yeah, this is the basic. This is a basic, just basic. And then the DAW that I use is Reaper. You know what's easy about Reaper is that there's this thing called FX chain. Basically, you just slap them in. You just slap it in your tracks, and then you can get all the effects. It's like not little. How do I compare it? It's like having a PSD group on Photoshop and then slapping it into a file, and then the coloring, the stuff is applied. There's something called FX chain in Reaper that I found really helpful. You can download some FX chains on the internet, and then you just slap them into your lines, into your vocals, and then bam, wow, they already have effects. That's amazing. I'm so bad at mixing. I just pay others to mix my music. That's what I do too. Do you use synth plugins? I don't. To be honest, I don't mix my stuff. So I don't know much. But I recommend Reaper because it's okay. There's like a oh shoot. What the? There's like a hack to Reaper that I can teach you guys. It's like an open secret at this point. Let me just increase the canvas size. A bit late to the stream. No, you're late for class. What are you doing? Get back here. So, FX chains, you can like. Oh! I know the term. Presets. So basically, you group effects together. To create a preset. I found it. I found the right word. Presets. So the thing about Reaper is that it is not free. But it is. The thing about Reaper is that it is not free, but it is. Think about WinRAR. Let's put that in. This is illegal knowledge, but yes. Think about WinRAR. You know, there's like, oh, you gotta buy the license in order to use this. And you can just like press exit and then it can still function as normal. Is this stream going to be archived? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna check because, you know, the song I use is actually copyrighted. I just noticed. I just realized, but I'm gonna think about it. If not, well, it's going to be archived, but monetized probably not. So, IDK, because I want everyone to. I don't want the stream to be unarchived, and I don't want to like mute anything. So, yeah, just donate in Streamlabs so we can get away from Susan. Reaper is not free, but it is free if you ignore the license thingy at the beginning. Yeah, unlimited free trial, basically. And about Reaper, well, it's easy to navigate, but again, FX Chain is really nice. It's really nice to do, to work on the FX Chain because they have all the plugins that you need. Of course, you can always import your own plugins for Reaper, but there's a lot of built-in plugins that you just need to tweak, and it's really nice. It's really nice and easy. And you can also download some FX chains from the internet and slap it and call it mixing, you know? It should be archived so we can consult it when making recordings. Yeah, I do think so. So, yeah, I should have turned on I should have turned off super chats. I just realized. That. Oh God, I used copyrighted material because the song I used was copyrighted. But fuck it, you know. I just want to teach people. Okay, so yeah, the appeal of Reaper is the FX chains. This is my opinion. Okay, this is my opinion as someone who doesn't know how to mix for shit. FX chain is good. But another DAW that I recommend that is not free but is really good, is really easy to navigate, is Adobe Audition. Of course, the downside is definitely not free. But it is easy to navigate. Plus, I think it's easier to play around with the effects. They also have this sort of effects chain. They also have effects chain, if I recall correctly. They also have effects chain presets. Adobe Audition is good. I tried it out and I actually had a really good time. I really had a fun time trying out Adobe Audition. I guess it's easier. It's easier than Reaper, to be honest. Adobe Free if you look in the right place. Shush. Oh, where did the BGM go? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I forgot. Thank you, student. But yes, Adobe Audition really easy to navigate, and it's easier and fun to play around with effects. It's nothing too complicated. It's good, but the downside is that it's Adobe. It's expensive. What about Ableton, Logic, or FL? I have only tried FL. I only tried FL Studio. I didn't get FL Studio. I'm not a mixer. Okay. I'm not a mixer, so I don't really look that much into mixing, into DAWs, digital audio workspaces. I don't really look into that, but I did try FL Studio and I don't know how to use it. The only time I ever used FL Studio was one time when I tried to make my own music, my own BGM. It was okay. It was alright. It's easy to make music with FL Studio, but mixing, I don't know how to mix with FL Studio. Someone tried to teach me. I have an old friend who also makes song covers, and she did try to teach me how to use FL Studio, but while listening to her, I'm just like, head empty. Can I take a screenshot of the full notes? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Let me scroll here up here. Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds. Anyone else in the class who needs to take a screenshot, you can do it now. You have 5 seconds. FL Studio is only good for music production specifically. Yeah, it is. It's good for music production. I did try making my own music in FL Studio, and it was easy, you know. But in terms of mixing, I don't know how to do it. But my friend, who has also mixed covers for me in the past, is good at FL Studio, like really good at FL Studio mixing. I don't know how she did it, and she tried to teach me, but I have no idea. Okay. Will this be in the test? Yes, expect this in the test, of course. Should you be asking that? Of course it's gonna come up in the test. Okay. I guess this is all the input I can give when it comes to mixing and digital audio workspaces. I think that's all I can give. So I recommend Reaper as a cheap, free alternative. You know, free alternative. And if you're a little rich, or if you look in the right places, you can get Adobe Audition as well. Really fun. It's a really fun program. I had much more fun mixing in Adobe Audition, and I think it's easier than Reaper. But Reaper is easy in terms of like it has the FX chain feature you can play around, and there's also a lot of built-in plugins that you just have to tweak. It's just a little bit more advanced, you know, in my opinion, as someone who doesn't mix shit. But yeah, Reaper or Adobe Audition to start. Never mix with Audacity. Audacity is shit. It just exists so that you can record stuff, but never mix it. You can never mix with Audacity. Okay. And then last but not the least, we have mastering. In mastering, you only have one track. And that one track is the mix. It's the mix with all the tracks combined. Here one. So what you do with mastering is basically just balancing volume, adjusting ambience, the overall mix. There. What will you say about mastering? To be completely honest with you, that's all I know. That's all I know about mastering. It's just balancing volumes and adjusting the ambience of the overall mix. Because there are lots of options to pick from when it comes to like the ambience of the mix. It depends what you're mixing. What are you trying to master? Are you trying to master some instrumentals? A mix of the vocals? Yeah. That's all I know too. I don't mix my covers. I'm sorry. I'm not a mixer, but that's all I know. Mastering is all about balancing all the volumes and then adjusting the ambience of the overall mix. What I mean by ambience, it kind of depends on what you're mixing, but in terms of like vocal mixing, I don't know. I don't know. Mastering was just gluing everything together. I think I kind of count that on the mixing already. But what I know about mastering is just really the balancing of volumes and the feel of the mix. Yeah. Because there's like a warm mix, there's soft mix. I don't fucking know. There's like a warm mix. Some people call it warm mix. There's like presets. There's like a name for the mastering stuff. I don't really but yes, that's all I know. That's all I know. Don't ask me. Okay. That's okay, so the question is, do you do all of these in order? I recommend, of course, I think tuning and timing is interchangeable, but I recommend tuning first before timing. Why do I recommend it? Because my mixers told me so. Mastering is probably the hardest part of the entire process. I think so too. I don't know, because sometimes when I get mixes of my songs, I usually want to have the mastering perfect because, you know, just remember this. All sounds are different in different mediums. So, you know, what you hear from your earphones cannot be the same for speakers, you know? Or, yeah, something like that. It depends on the medium. You have to, like, make your mix sound good in every medium as possible. So, yeah, that's all I knew. Dukin! Dukin is here! Oh! Hazukashi! I'm kind of embarrassed. Dukin is here. Dukin is like my mixer. Yeah. I'm kind of embarrassed. Dukin, you shouldn't be watching. I'm embarrassed because I have you mix my stuff, and I'm just explaining them how mixing works. Ah! But yeah, it's all about gluing the mix together and balancing stuff. That's all I know. I don't mix. Just a heads up. Okay, well, that's all. Mastering is so hard because I literally cannot tell what I'm doing. Yeah, whenever I master, attempt to master some of my own mixing, I'm like, this sounds good, I think. I don't know what happened, but this sounds good. Chicken, just checking if you're getting things right. I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm not. Because sometimes when I listen to a mix that Sukun gives me, and there are some things that I want to point out, some revisions I want to point out, but I don't know the exact words for it. I'm like, Sukun, can you do this thingy that sounds like this? I don't know how to explain it because I'm really bad at audio terms. I don't mix. Literally my audio savior, you know. I'm so embarrassed. But yes. We have those four. We have those 4 processes of mixing. I wanna move on. I wanna move on. This is like Isla-sensei. This is like Isla-sensei right now teaching you, and then the head of the department is like watching over your class. It's kind of nerve-wracking. Yeah. But this is all you need to know, the basics of mixing, according to someone who doesn't mix her covers. Okay, do I have to elaborate or on anything else? Song covers. Yeah, harmonies. So harmonies are good. Letter E. Harmony. There we go. Oh, I can actually give like an example of artificial and non-artificial harmonies. Wait, let me grab them. Matte. But I'm kind of worried because the sample I'm gonna that I'm gonna use is like a members only cover. But you know, just for this stream, I'll make an exception. I'll just let you guys hear the difference of artificial and natural harmonies. Matte. Let me just look for him. Remember guys, that having a good headphone doesn't correlate on having good recording output. That's what I'm telling you from the beginning. That's what I'm saying from the beginning. That's what I'm saying from the beginning. Okay, wait, let me just import the ones without the artificial harmony. Okay, so as you heard in Suisei Honeymoon, the ones I use here is artificial harmony, so there's going to be a significant difference. So again, artificial harmonies, so there's natural harmonies. you. And then there's artificial one. Tuning your okay, so there's a big difference when it comes to artificial harmonies, because everything is tuned to the key of the harmony. It's going to sound more robotic. So, mate.
水星ハネムーンあなたとランデブー恋しているのさ二人愛してもなもいっそ二人きりどうか遠くへ行こうか
With artificial harmonies, it kind of sounds like your vocals are doubling, and it sounds weird, but it is literally doubling because it's literally the harmonies are literally made from your original vocals. And then the harmonies by itself sounds very vocaloidish. I'll give you guys a listen.
ネオンの街からブレビュー月世界までを見ろあの星の名も忘れたの
Chorus.
水星ハネムーンあなたとランデブー恋しているのさ二人愛してもなもいっそ二人きりどうか遠くへ行こうか曖昧な言えない言葉はいらない
So I did not sing that. I technically sang the original, but that high, that was made by artificial harmonies. What is harmonies? It's kind of like the stuff that gives nandaro. Kind of makes your vocals more blended kind of thing. I don't know how to describe harmonies. It's basically like vocal blending of a different key, and it just blends well.
ネオンの街からブレビュー
Like they're two different keys, but they blend very well. So that's artificial harmonies. No, that's harmonies in general. Love your high-pitched voice. That's technically not my voice. It is from me, but the high part I did not sing it. It was tuned. So that's artificial harmonies. And when it comes to normal harmonies, natural harmonies as I'd like to call it. Let me just check up. These natural harmonies are harmonies that you actually sang. So whether you learned the harmonies or got them by ear, yeah, it's natural because you sang the harmonies yourself. It was not tuned to the key of a harmony. You know the key of the harmony, and thus you sing the harmony by yourself. So I don't know how to exactly describe it, but basically artificial harmonies, artificial, fake. While natural harmonies, you sang them yourself. Wait, let me get a good example. Boop, 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 boop. I forgot to mute. How about this one? Okay.
失っちゃってワンワンワンだって心は満たされない愛をちょうだい感情ね証明たたった声か出せ全然わからないバッテンくらい尽くせ心臓化粧ラタタタ踊り前世界なんてバイバイでしょだたたたた
It sounds more not very Vocaloid-like. It doesn't sound like your vocals are also doubling or duplicating. It's because it's not from... The harmonies are not taken from like your original vocals. So there's a difference. さまよって This is the
生
raw.
徒を失っちゃってワンワンワンだって心は満たされない愛をちょうだい感情ね証明たたった声か出せ全然わからないバッテンくらい尽くせ
And then the harmonies is this one.
ワンワンワンだって心は満たされない感情ね証明たたった声か出せ バッテンくらい尽くせ
So it's really different from the original. Whereas the artificial, it's literally just the original. It's the same.
あの星の名も忘れたのあの星の名も忘れたの
So yeah, if you want a more natural feel, I recommend natural harmonies, obviously. You know, for acoustics or for ballads, definitely I recommend natural harmonies instead of like artificial ones. Yeah. So there's a difference, right? It sounds different.
ワンワンワンだって心は満たされない愛をちょうだい感情で染めたた
Why is Susan Honeymoon playing? But yes, that's basically the gist of the two. That's the difference. So we have natural harmony sang by you and artificially harmonies from tuning your vocals. So yeah, harmonies is just literally singing in a different key, but putting them together, it sounds good. It's basically just blending all the vocals together. You know, it just gives a more pizzazz on your song covers. You get me? Probably not. But yes, that's the gist of harmonies. And if you're bad at natural harmonies, I do have a tip. If you can't hear harmonies by your ear, there's like a life hack that I learned on Audacity. So you take, it doesn't apply to all songs, okay? It doesn't apply to all songs. Only to some songs. It depends on the mixing. But there's like a life hack if you want to hear harmonies from a song. If you want to extract, that's the term. If you want to extract harmonies from a song, there's a life hack in Audacity. Basically, go to the top, and then press vocal reduction and isolation. Vocal reduction or isolation or remove vocals. So there's an option to remove vocals. It technically doesn't remove all vocals, but there's like leftovers. It tries to remove the vocals, but sometimes, in some cases, there are like leftovers, which is the harmonies. I'll give you guys an example. Okay, you see the track changed? The track changed because I applied a vocal remover. And then you can now hear like a really faint. You can really hear the harmonies, but very faint. Can you guys hear that? It depends on the song, okay? But most of the time, if you like apply the vocal remover effect from Audacity, you can actually hear the harmonies. Ah, it's so high. Something like that. Yeah, you can hear it very faintly. So if you want to extract harmonies from a song, if you cannot like, hear harmonies by ear, so you can just go to effects, and under effects, vocal remover, and then you can extract the harmonies. Yeah, it's a very good music hack that I learned way a few years ago. Okay. Anyone who wants to hear the full track can just become a member. Yeah, if you're a member on my channel, you can listen to the full song of the sample I used for the natural harmonies. Ruma. Ko-chan, hi! Thank you for dropping by. Okay. And then I have another tip. I have another good tip. Well, this kind of applies mostly to Japanese songs. Japanese songs or Vocaloid songs. So there's also another live hack that I do for harmonies. Matte ne. So wait. tip, extract, Harmonies. Again, this depends. Oh wait, let me put on the BGM. I forgot. BGM. There we go. Depends on the song. Still, but here, harmony. Okay. Number 2 kinda only applies to Japanese songs. This is what I do in some Japanese songs that I cover. Is there a text tool? There is. Harmony. So you just type in YouTube. Type on YouTube. Harmony plus Japanese song title. Nihongo yomenai. This is just like a mini life hack if you want to cover Japanese songs. So, Hamo in katakana and then Ri in hiragana. Harmony Japanese song title. Let me type that in chat actually. Type that in chat so you can copy paste it. Harmony. It works for most songs. It kind of depends. Mostly on Vocaloid songs and popular J-pop songs. So this is Takana. Hiragana. Again, it mostly works on Vocaloid or popular J-pop songs. If you want to have some harmony guides, it's uploaded. Some harmony guides are uploaded by Japanese channels, harmony channels. So just search that out if you need it. There's also something I can share if you want to if you want to cover like Vocaloid songs. If you want to cover Vocaloid songs, there's like a channel dedicated to like. There's a channel dedicated to harmonies, I think. I forgot the title. You guys. Oh, Voca Harmony Studio. There's also Voca Harmony Studio. Let me link it in the chat. So if you wanna cover Vocaloid songs, they have a lot of Vocaloid harmonies there. So harmony guides. So if you want harmonies on your song, try to look for harmony guides on the internet. If you cannot rely on just your ear, and if you cannot do artificial harmonies, well, try to look for internet guides on harmonies. Okay. Isla-sensei, how do you get permissions to publish the cover and other copyright stuff? Usually with copyright stuff, I leave it to the management, to the kawaii management, because this is not my channel. Well, technically it's a channel under a company, kawaii. So for copyrights, I usually have my the management team handle copyright stuff. But on my Vocaloid Lover 1212 account in the past when I made Vocaloid song covers, I usually don't deal with that much copyright stuff. It doesn't really affect me because I'm not really a monetized channel. I only have like less than 1,000 subscribers on my Vocaloid Lover 1212 account. So it doesn't really matter. Copyright stuff didn't matter to me. I guess it just really depends on the song. But for me, who always covers Vocaloid stuff, I don't really have issues with copyrights because my channel back then wasn't monetized anyway. So yeah, unless I'm monetizing, it's not really an issue. So you gotta be careful at the very least. Do your background check. Do your research for copyright stuff. Do I need anything else on Covers 101? Well, I guess when it comes to EF visuals, which is art or video editing, it's all up to you. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. You can always just use the original video, or you can just place like a lyrics video or something. You can have art. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. It shouldn't matter, right? It shouldn't really matter. Yeah. It's all up to you. I don't really have a tip because the visuals kind of differ from person to person. Sometimes it doesn't really matter. Sometimes it matters. Yeah, some nice artwork, but of course you have to have the rights to that artwork. You have to commission it, or you can use your own artwork, or you can just use the original video. I guess there's no harm in doing it. Just don't steal art, I guess. Yeah, visuals is just usually up to you. So if you want a more personal touch on your song covers, then feel free to get a custom video for your song cover. But in my Vocaloid Lover 1212 account, it didn't really matter to me. I didn't really have original MVs. I didn't really have original music videos. So I just used the original Vocaloid video. Yeah, and it's not really much of a problem. But of course, in the Isla Coleman channel, I always want to put out some quality covers. So along with good mixing, along with a good mix, I also try to invest in art and video editing. But most of the time, I just do most of the video editing because it's actually really tough. Video editing is really hecking tough. It takes a lot of time, and it's not really easy to learn either. So yeah, all up to you. All up to you. Visuals. And I guess you're good to go. G upload. Yeah, I guess that's all. G is upload. If you're doing Japanese covers, I think I recommend you can put in, for more visibility, if you're doing VPN covers, I recommend adding, wait, let me get the text tool. Utatte mita. Untitled. For more visibility. This is basically what Untitled online song covers do. If you're doing Japanese covers, that is, so you can use Utatte mita format. I use that too. Since I mostly do Japanese covers, and since since I'm a big weeb. That's all I do. That's all I do. It usually helps with visibility. Oh, thanks for typing it out. Oh, and thank you for the encouraging messages, everyone. Thank you. Arigato. I appreciate everyone's support too. You know, I'm happy to teach you guys about song covers because a lot of people have been asking me ever since the beginning. You know, hey Isla-sama, how do I get better at singing? How do I start with singing, or how do I start with recording covers? I really do want to teach you guys because everybody has a starting point. Everybody has a starting point. No one really starts out as a good singer. And if I could only open my freaking Vocaloid Lover 1212 account, I would let you guys hear my old songs. But yeah, my old songs were really bad. Were really bad. Like the quality was shit. My pronunciation was shit. But you know, years of just doing what I like, doing what I'm passionate about has led me to where I am right now. And I want to share you guys, you know, just a little bit of my knowledge just to help anyone who is interested in singing as well. So maybe one day we could teach you how to cook. I already know how to cook. You don't need to teach me. But anyway. Practice makes perfect. Yes, practice makes perfect. And again, I didn't take vocal lessons from anyone. No. Was I self-taught? I didn't really teach myself. I didn't really sit down in front of a computer and be like, okay, I'm going to learn how to sing today. I didn't do that. I just really sang my heart out, and I'm like, I want to keep creating song covers. I want people to discover more of my voice. I want people to hear more of me. You know, that's what I felt. That's how I felt. So I continued. I worked hard, eventually finding ways to improve my voice, the quality of my singing. Yeah. So, you know, if you're determined enough, you'll eventually see the fruits of your labor. Reacting to your old cover stream, it's kind of yabai. I feel like I cannot do something like that because I don't want people to find out my Vocaloid Lover 1212 account. But I really do wish I could show you guys like a really old cover, but I can't open the Vocaloid Lover 1212 account, and I already set my songs on private, so you can't find it anymore. But the earliest that I tried recording something was from 2012, so almost 10 years. Oh, it's 2022, so almost 10 years of creating song covers on YouTube, you know. I could definitely see how much I've changed and improved. And I want to keep doing this for the long run. Maybe not just song covers, you know? Maybe more original songs. What about teaching her how to cook well? We'll get there. I don't need anyone to teach me, you know? Just like singing, I don't need anyone to teach me. I'll get there. I'll be the finest cook out there, you know? Passion is a big factor, exactly. It is. You know, I used to think that I'm not really good at anything else other than singing. Well, I wasn't good at singing. I was like, well, I like to sing, so, and I want to be good at something, so I guess I'll keep singing. You know, that's how I felt. That's where my passion for singing grew, because I don't feel like I didn't really excel in a lot of stuff, you know. And I want to be good at something, and I want to be good at something that I like, not something that, hey, here, I signed you up for piano lessons, now become the best pianist out there, you know. I want to be good at something that I really want to do. And so, you know, I wasn't a good singer, but I just sang. And slowly, one by one, people saw my singing. And, you know, even though it's just one person leaving a like on my covers, or even no comments at all, but just 1 view or 10 views, it really makes me happy that people are listening to me. You know, it became my driving factor of, you know, just continuing doing this kind of stuff on the internet. I finally found something that I am confidently good at. So, yeah, that's just my little story of how Vocaloid Lover 1212 became the Isla-sama you know today. So, I guess that's all I have to teach for song covers 101. Just the basics, just really the basics, okay? Again, I'm not good with the audio terms, but this is speaking from like my experience as a singer, or someone who like created song covers for almost 2 years on the, not 2, 10, almost 10 years on the internet. And you know, because I kept working hard on singing, you know, it's the reason why I'm also here. Because Kawaii, the CEO Kinoshita-san, heard my singing, and he saw the potential in me, you know, and it really makes me feel like, wow, I have a talent. That's why I'm here. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just thankful that I did it. You know, it's just like what I say in art. Progress might be slow, but in the long run and in a bigger picture, there's definitely progress. There's something happening. There's a change, you know? So yeah. I hope you guys learned even just a little bit, okay? I did my best. I tried my best. Isla-sensei, ganbatta. I did my best. So, I hope you do your best too, okay? Whatever it is, whether it's singing or something else, persevere. Do your best. Stay determined. You'll eventually get there, okay? I believe in you. Believe in the Isla-sama. No, the Isla-sensei that believes in you. Hard work will definitely pay off. You know what they say? Hard work beats talent. If hard work fails. Wait, was that it? Hard work beats talent if talent fails to work hard. Wait, I forgot the exact thing. Hard work beats talent. Wait, where is it? Wait, there we go. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. There we go. Yeah. You know, that's like my life motto when it comes to like staying determined and motivated on singing. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard, because you know, not everyone is born with a talent. I think I was not born with a talent. Pretty much I was just, you know, told to be good at something, but I never really found it until, you know, I discovered singing. I discovered song covers on the internet, and I'm like, one day I'll be as good as these people I've been listening to and stuff like that. So yeah, it is true. Hard work beats talent. Talent fails to work hard. Okay? Stay determined. You got this. Superchat arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Hard work beats you. Yeah, so be sure to take care of yourself too. Don't overwork yourself, okay? Don't overwork yourself. Work hard, but not too hard that you'd pass out. Okay. I love you so much, Isla-sensei. No, you're not allowed to fall in love with your sensei. That's forbidden. That's against the school rules. You're not allowed to fall in love with your teacher. Everyone who is good at something is someone who worked really hard. I agree. So, yeah, I guess that's that for Song Cover 101. I hope everybody has learned a thing or two. You better have learned something in class. Okay? Screenshot right now if you have any questions. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will entertain questions for the next I don't know. Just throw them. Just throw any questions you have. But yeah, these are all the basics that I have for now, and I hope I made it easy to explain, because you know I'm not a pro, so I'm trying to explain things as if, you know, I'm explaining to Isla-sama 10 years ago. Like, how would Isla-sama start on making sound covers, you know? You already lost your notes! Oh, now... Yeah, you're gonna get in detention. Meet me after class. No, you're not gonna meet me after class. You're gonna meet the principal, okay? I'm going home after this. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep. I learned that I should buy a new and better earphones. Please do not bring up the earphones. My earphones are perfectly fine. And just like Polgard said, the earphones, the audio outfit does not equate to I don't know the exact words. I forgot. Your dog ate your homework, then eat your dog. When is the next class? We have a class tomorrow about love. Yes, we're gonna have a class about love and romance tomorrow with a new visual novel series on my channel. You and Me and Her, a love story. This is a nice stream. Thank you, arigato. Super informative. Arigato. Thanks, Dr. Professor Sensei Isla-sama. That's Isla-sensei to you. Arigato, Mina. Thank you. Screenshotted and accidentally scared and Hey. Love and romance with you? No, that's not possible. I am your sensei. Please. Know the lines. Know the boundaries. Sheesh. You and Me and Her? Yes, that visual novel. I'm going to be playing it tomorrow. Waiting room will be up by tomorrow too, because it's pretty late. Oh my god. I just noticed. Yeah, it's pretty late. Wait, I've been streaming for 3 hours already? Oh my god, time flies. Oh, time flies. I had so much fun. I didn't know I can go for this long. You love Sensei. I hope you love me platonically. Okay, we can't have, you know, any sort of other relationship. But if you love me platonically, then I will accept that. It's been 3 hours, right? It is. It has been 3 hours. It's surprising, but yeah. I hope the stream was informative at the very least. Please let me know. You can shoot me a marshmallow. Oh yeah, I haven't done a marshmallow stream in forever, but I still get notified by marshmallows on my phone, because you know marshmallows are directly linked to your email, and so I get notifications about it through my email. So if you want to shoot any questions, if you're too shy to ask in chat and you want to ask something, shoot me a marshmallow. I can answer it on Twitter or on the next stream. Definitely on Twitter. But just in case anyone has sent me a marshmallow recently, I've been getting a lot of encouraging messages on my marshmallow too, and I know people have been shy to like directly say it in chat or like to tweet directly or at me about it, but I really appreciate the encouraging messages. Thank you, everyone. It's really really helpful. It's really heartwarming to see, you know, your marshmallow stream. It's been so long. Yeah, I have like, you know, at this point all of the backlog marshmallows I have are just messages addressed to me, like, hi Isla-sama, I hope you're resting well. Yeah, and it actually really helped me, because I don't know. Whenever people message me on Marshmallow, send me a marshmallow regarding, you know, regarding their concern over me, I kind of just get hit with a realization that, oh wait, I've been working too much. Thanks for the reminder, you know. So yeah, I might open up marshmallows again, but not quite yet. So don't send in any questions. But messages, like personal messages, I read them, like addressed to me. I read them, and you know, thank you so much. Words cannot express how thankful I am when, you know, those really nice marshmallows that I got. I'd like to send some nice words too. Yeah, you can do that. It would be nice if you could also include in the marshmallow that you'd like marshmallows to be private, so that I don't go around, you know, accidentally showing it on stream. So yeah. We're allowed to send those types of mottos. No one really said like a rule. There's no rule about what types of motto you can and cannot send. Obviously, you know, NSFW ones, vulgar ones, really bad marshmallows, they're obviously not allowed. But I have my marshmallows like open all the time. I can't really entertain questions, but I do read a lot of like messages, like direct messages, like hey Isla-sama, how you doing, or something like that. Yeah. Ask Mara Reed, congrats on your debut. Hey, no, that's not true. That's not true. The last time I've done like a proper Mario stream was October. Was October. Yeah, it was October. Oh no, it's been such a long time. Maybe I'll finally officially open my marshmallow next week. I'll make an announcement. But yeah, people can send me messages, just nothing that obligates me to reply. Like, hey Isla-sama, if you're reading this, please reply, please respond to me. don't do that. Don't do that, because the management can also see your marshmallows. Yeah, whatever marshmallows you send, the management can see it. Yes, the CEO, the managers can see it. So be careful of what you send to. But yeah, you know, the nice messages and marshmallows, I don't delete them. So they're good. They're good too. Last time we did Maros, we confessed. No, it was just a normal Maro reading stream, if I recall correctly. Let me just drink water for the one last time, and I think I'm heading to bed after this. I had a long day, so I might have to pass out. But I had lots of fun. Let me just drink water. Refreshing. Okay. Well, I guess I'm done. I'm finished with the stream. I hope you have learned something once again. And if you have any questions you'd like to privately address, you can try sending in my marshmallow. It will notify on my phone. So, yeah. Isla-sensei bids you farewell. And Atu Isla-sensei deshita! Atu Isla-sensei! That's long. Okay, never mind. We'll go with the normal one. Atu Isla-sama deshita! Thank you everyone! Arigatou gozaimasu! 配信来てくれてありがとう! Thank you for coming to the stream! It was a really fun stream. I didn't know 3 hours had already passed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the new visual novel series I'm gonna start on my channel. You, me, and her. Superchat, thank you, arigato. Kirigaya Kambara, thank you, arigato. Oh god. Nemui ne. Sensei is nemui. Sensei is sleepy. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna go home. Okay, class dismissed, everyone. Isla-sama deshita. Good night. And if it's daytime in your time, have a great day. Bye. Oh yeah, heads up. I might upload a cover, by the way, sometime this weekend. So yeah, that's all. Isla-sama deshita. Oyasumi nasai. Good night, students. Do your homework, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.